I grew up born and raised in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. My parents immigrated here in the late 70s. I used to always tinker all the time, create things, got really into origami as a kid, so I would bake boxes and gift boxes out to all my friends, make little cranes, and so because I could just create anything that I really wanted. Well, I really loved math. Math was my favorite subject. It's just like, you can break down the world into numbers. Architecture for me was a way to understand how did it all happen. Knowing how other people have built or created something is always a great first stepping stone and understanding how you can go and do that same thing.
Yeah.
And that's how I thought about my career throughout the ways. It's like, okay, I want to do something. What's the best practices out there? What's the blueprint? Someone else has had to do this in some way before, and then go from there. In whatever you're doing, you have knowledge that someone else doesn't have, but they want to have it. So the more you can open yourself up to just providing that access of what you may have, that's what I try to do now. The architecture field is very male-dominated, also very white.
Were there other people that looked like you, or was it kind of like you're like on an island?
When I became a licensed architect, it was less than about 0.2% of architects were Black females. How do we build for community and not just for sort of developers who are creating it? Those were always the questions sort of circulating while I was learning the craft and the skills at that job. For me, LifeWeb360 was also about how do we build something that meets human needs? How do we understand, the high costs and stresses of funeral planning? How do we keep community together after someone passes away?
You're building like these digital environments for the living and the dead in a lot of ways.
You can amplify anything that you do by bringing everyone with you. Keeping those connections with people will help you get to the place that you want to go.